Hello everyone, how are you? So today I would like to share with you a book I am recently reading. The book is written by a famous psychologist. The book is written by a famous psychologist named Viktor Frankl. The name of the book is Man's Search for Meaning. You may have known the book or the writer already, but if you are not, I'd like to suggest you to see the video. Um, it may help you in your life. It may not, um, but I think it is helping me. So that's why I'd like to share with you. Let us talk about the writer first a little bit, because it's important, the background of the writer. So the writer Viktor Frankl, he's a famous psychologist. Viktor Frankl survived the horrors of Nazi concentration camps. Basically, he was a Jew, and but he lost his family in the concentration camp. He survived the horrors, the pains brought by the um, Nazis. So yeah, he started writing the book in the concentration camp, as far as I have known. Um, yeah, okay. So let's jump into the book. There, I think if we can divide the book into the ideas that are discussed in the book, basically there are a few. First of all, he argued that you are in control of your attitude. If I can quote him, this is what he said: everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. So, yeah, what he meant by that is it doesn't matter in what circumstance you are, it doesn't matter how much of your freedom has been taken away. You can always choose how you can respond to the circumstance. Just think about a man who is suffering the pains, who is going through the horrors of the concentration camp, who has lost his all his family members, and yet he is arguing that you cannot take how I want to, how my attitude will be, or how I uh, will behave. If a man in these kind of circumstances, if he can choose how he want to respond, I think anyone can choose in whatever situation you are. You are having a bad day, you're having a bad day in your office, you're getting a parking ticket, maybe you're losing your job, maybe your relationship is not working, maybe your kids are being a challenge to you, maybe you have some, chronic disease or sickness. In any of the challenges we face, in any kind of challenges we face in our day-to-day life, you know, this life this life we're living is full of challenges. Whatever type of life you have, you will always get challenges in one or other respects. So yeah, you should never forget that ultimately how you choose to respond to the challenge is entirely up to you. Own your attitude. Choose how you're going to respond in any given circumstance. You can think about all the things that you are grateful about. Like, you can always be grateful about something. You lose a hand, be grateful you have another hand. You lose a leg, be grateful you have another leg. You get a parking ticket, be grateful you have a car. Your kids are being a challenge to you, be grateful you have kids. I have seen a lot of people who are trying to have kids and God is not giving them. So yeah, you can always choose how you're going to respond in any given circumstance. So that's the one of the biggest message of this book,